So I recently published an article on Forbes called a CDO call to action, stop hoarding data, save the planet. I think the headline kind of speaks for itself, but we've got a bit of a data hoarding problem here. Now, depending on who you ask, the way that this is measured is highly variable, but depending on who you ask, anywhere from 50 to 90, I think the 90 is a little extreme, but from anywhere from 50 to 90% of data sitting in data centers is dark. Meaning it's not used, it's just collecting dust. We're saving this data for a rainy day. I've been a data practitioner. I know what it's like the motivation is to keep this because maybe one day you'll need it, which often ends up looking a lot like my garage does right now. But beyond that, we've got a bit of a data hoarding problem. We also know that the data center industry, so not all data is sitting in data centers, but a lot of it is. But the data center industry, we also know they commit and they produce more greenhouse gas than the airline industry. So you put these things together, we've got a lot of data just collecting dust, never gets used, and we have data centers producing a lot of greenhouse gas. That means that a lack of policy, a lack of management, a lack of rigor when it comes to making sure we're saving the right data, making sure that the data products that we are implementing are actually being used. We've got a lot of work to do there. And if we can do a better job at making sure that the data that we are storing, the data that is sitting in these data centers is actually driving value. If we can do a better job at that, we can deliver better value to our stakeholders, but we can also reduce our footprint on the environment. I think that's a win-win, and I explore more in my recent article on Forbes magazine.